All right. Hey guys, it's Chris Chatfield here, and I just wanted to take you through this really quick, not only a review, but also a demonstration and an explanation of what the power of Prime is in the Power of Two system. So I'm just going to jump in here real quick. I'm going to assume that you know what Power of Two is. I'm going to assume that you've seen the presentation. If you haven't, go and check out one of the other videos here. But let's get into this real quick. So the power of Prime. Now, in the Power of Two, there are two main compensation plans. There is the X Factor and there is Prime. Now, the X Factor is something you have very little control over except for the amount of slots of which you have purchased or contributed to, so that you can get certain income coming in. However, the Prime is very much in your control. The Prime side of things is 100% reliant on your referrals, and it is considered the active part of the compensation plan. So I'm just going to go through this real quick. If you look down here at my screen, you can see I've got this slide here with the power of Prime. Now, I'm just going to go through here. The Prime pays out 100% on each slot of the 10 uni-level networks. Now, each level pays 10% on 10 levels, and that equals the 100% payout. Now, the Prime is different from the X Factor. It is completely independent and it is separate. So the X Factor functions on the community-wide spill-under system, whereas Prime is based on your individual and team performance through your direct referrals, and only if you upgrade before your referrals. Otherwise, and I'll get into this a bit later, but if your referrals actually go higher in Prime than you, then they will bypass you in the system. They'll skip over you and you won't make an income from that. You won't make any money. So it's best to keep an eye on that. But just to give you a very quick rundown on exactly what Prime is, basically it is a position or a slot that is purchased, and the income or the contribution from that slot is paid out in 10% increments to you, your referrer, their referrer's referrer, and all the way up. Okay, up to 10 levels. Now, what it also means is that anybody that you refer, as the compensation plan states, every time you refer someone, they go into your front line, and then every time that your front line refers somebody, they become in your second level for that slot. Now, I'll explain why in a second, but what happens is when that person goes into their second level, so they're a first level referrer from the person that you have referred, they are 2 levels below, but you also get 10% of the contribution that they pay. So you still make money on that. Now, that continues all the way down to 10 levels deep, which is huge. This is one of the reasons why this system is way more powerful than anything else out there right now, and this is the hidden gem of the Power of Two. So let me just scroll down a little bit here. Now, in each uni-level slot, you can have an infinite amount of direct referrals. Now, what that means here is that every single time you refer someone to the system and they use your referral link, your special invite code, what actually happens is they go here. Imagine this here, this rectangle, this blue rectangle here was you. The direct referral goes in your first spot here. The next time you refer someone, they go beside them here. So it's not underneath them, they go beside them. And then the next time you refer someone, they also go beside them. Then again, beside, and that is unlimited. You can have as many people as you could possibly want in this first row here. Okay? Now, the very cool thing is, this compensation plan is unlimited. There is no cap on the way or the amount of money you can earn. And the reason for that is this. Because there is no limit on the amount of people that you can have in your front line, and you get paid up to 10 levels deep all the way down, so you get 10%, 10%, 10%, 10% all the way through, right? Until this person's this person's contribution here equals 100% all the way down, right? 10 levels, unlimited wide. So if you get to, let's say you only put in 2 people and they go to 10 levels, then this person here, your second person, or maybe your 5th person down, or your 9th or 10th person, 8th or 9th person down, and they decide they want to go nuts with this and they want to go really, really, really wide, you benefit 10% of everything that comes through that person there. right? So this is why this is truly unlimited. And it is active in the sense that you can control just how far you go with this, because you can consistently and constantly add people into your front line, and it just continues on and on and on. So every person you personally refer is a different leg. That is a very important thing to note. But there's also another very important thing to note. And in the main presentation, and you would have seen that in the Power of Two presentation, you would have seen us talking about slots. Now, the way the slots work is everybody gets in and they buy or they contribute to a slot, and that slot might be $5, $10, $20, $40, and it just goes up by that. Now, every single slot has its own independent Prime program inside. So underneath slot 1, you will be here. You will have someone else who's at slot 1, someone else who's at slot 1. They become your personal referrals. Then you'll refer more. As I said, it is infinitely wide, and you get paid up to 10 levels deep. Now I'll go through, I've got some examples here of just how much money you can make and how well this program actually works. But this program here also means you've got slot 2, slot 3, slot 4, and it continues all the way up to slot 10. Okay, so let's go into this here. I'm going to jump in to this slide here. This is slot 1, which is $5. Now you make 10% of every person who gets put in this, which is 50 cents per person in each level generation. So I'm going to take you through this real quick. In fact, I'm going to change this personally referred only down to 2 people. And what that means here is you enroll 2 people, those 2 people also enroll 2 people. So in your second level here, you've got a cumulative total of 4 people. Then in the third level, you've also enrolled 2 people. Then here, that gets up to 8 people, and so forth and so on. Now everyone's contributing $5. Your potential profit on just this first level alone is $1. That's 2 people, 50 cents each, $1, which means your cumulative total so far is only $1, and your cumulative for this level, of this level 1, is only $1. Now, I'm going to take you through this real quick, because what happens here is, if we get to level 3, you've now got 8 people in your team. You've only personally referred 2. Now there's a very, very good chance you're going to refer more than 2, or the people under you are going to refer more than 2, because they're going to see the benefit of this, and they're going to only refer 2. But, more than 2. But in this case, you've now got 8 people, your profit $4, you've accumulated 7 because you've gone 1 plus 2 plus 4 along the way, and your cumulative for this level is 7. Now, here, if we continue and we go all the way down to slot 10, in slot 10, you've got 1,024 people coming in, for a total, all up, of 2,046 people. That's a lot of people. Now, every person here, you've only recommended, or you've only referred 2, and everybody else has only referred 2, and that's how we get to here. But everyone's come at $5 for this slot. $512 is your potential profit, a cumulative profit of $1,023. Okay? Now, some might think, okay, well, yep, sure, $5, 2 people, so what? However, when people start to see the benefit of this, they're going to want to ascend and upgrade through the program. And so what that means is they're now going to want to buy into slot 2. And slot 2, if we have these same people, you refer those 2, they upgrade, the same people have not only paid you for slot 1, but you will also earn the income on slot 2. And again, if we continue through, you can see this is all in slot 2. 2 people, 4 people, 8 people, 16, but this time the contribution is $10. And your potential profit, 10%, $1. Your potential profit for the first level here is only $2. Now, your potential profit as you continue obviously grows. Your cumulative profit has grown in this particular slot, but your cumulative level here, let's say we're at level 5 in both slot 1 and slot 2. So far you've made a total of $93. Again, so what? It's not a great deal of money. But let's say the people decide to move on to slot 3. Okay, people decide to upgrade, they want to ascend through the program, and they move up to slot 3. Now, again, when we go through this, you can see here it's $20 for slot 3, which means everyone has paid a total of $35. $2 is your 10% commission, or your 10% bonus that you get, your 10% payment for each of the levels. And here, again, only referring to who refer to who refer to. When we get to level 5, you'll see that you've made $217. Okay, now $217, again, so what? But let's say if we continued this all the way through the levels, and over time it goes all the way through to level 10. In case level 10 means you've got 2,046 people in each one of your slots 1, 2, and 3 for a total of $7,161 US. Right, now that is incredible. That's an absolutely crazy return considering so far you've only put in $35. And everyone involved here has only put in $35, and they all have the same potential to do exactly this. Now, let's say that people decide to go to slot 4, right? And you can see the benefits here as you get to slot 5, level 5 on slot 4. Everyone's gone through slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, but everyone is at or you're at level 5, or everyone's come up to level 5, $465. Now, let's speed this through. Let's say you're ambitious. You come on board at slot 8. You really, really want to get this happening. You quickly enroll 2 people, who quickly enroll 2, who quickly enroll 2, and everybody upgrades to slot 8, which is $640. So they've purchased slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4, slot 5, slot 6, slot 7, and slot 8. Okay, you're now making $64 per person, as that is the 10%. You've enrolled 2, they've enrolled 2, all the way down, everyone again, same example, you're at slot 5. Your now cumulative earning is $7,095. Now let's say that still and just 2 people, and it continues down over the next couple of months. Each person only enrolls 2. As we get to level 10 and we have 2,046 people in each slot, you're now earning, or you've now earned $260,000, or $260,865. All right, $260,000 is a lot of money considering you've only probably put in at this point about $1,200-ish. All right, about $1,200 to get in for slot 8. Actually, yeah, around about that, and yet you are making $260,000. I think that's a pretty good return on that one there. So here, I want to show you something else. If we go back to slot 1, and let's say we change this people referred only to 3. Instead of 2, we're going to go 3. Now, 3 people who refer 3 people who refer 3 people, and we go through this at slot 5. 3 people who refer 3 in slot 1, level 5, you've made $181. Slot 2, same deal, same people, everyone's ascending through the system. Slot 10, $544. Slot 3, $1,270. Slot 4, $2,722. Now if we continue this back up to slot 8, level 5 is $46,000. That's pretty crazy, right? Continue that through to all the way down to slot 10, level 10 like we did before. That's $11.2 million. That's insane. Now that's 3 referring 3, where everyone has eventually ascended up to slot 8. Now, this is why the power of Prime is such a hidden gem inside this program, because this here, 11.2, almost 11.3 million US dollars, is just an insane amount of money to make when you've only referred 3 people and taught those 3 people how to refer 3 people and continue the entire thing. Now, let's say you are an absolute go-getter. You decide, you know what, this is for me, I'm going to do this, and we're going to put in 5 people. 5 people who refer 5, who refer 5, who refer 5, who refer 5. At the 5th level, you've got 3,125 people. This is just in slot 1. Every person here has only put in $5, and you only make 50 cents per person. You're making a cumulative total so far of 1,952. Now, what does that look like if everyone decides to ascend to slot 2? Right, which they're going to do. As I said, everyone here is incentivized to move up to slot 2. They're incentivized to move up to slot 3, because if they're not, the people who they've referred or the people below them are going to ascend past them, and they're going to skip them in the line, and that person is going to miss out on potential income. So of course they're going to want to ascend, and they're going to want to pay these smaller increments to go up. I mean, we're talking $5, $10, $20. It's such a small amount. But look at this. In slot 2, your cumulative is $5,800. Slot 3, your cumulative is $13,600. If we go all the way up to slot 8, this is just with 5 referring 5, ascending all the way up to $640, which is slot 8 in level 5, is $500,000. $497,000. Right? Am I the only one here that thinks that is just absolutely mental? So if I refer 5 people, and you refer 5 people, and they refer 5 people, and we can train this system all the way down, and it's as simple as this. You just plug into the system, and everything helps you along the way, and $500,000. Okay? Now, there are people getting involved in this system where they're going to be putting in 50 people. Now, 50 people doesn't always mean 50 and 50 and 50, but let's say it's 50 and everybody else only puts in 5. By the time you get into this 5th level, just in slot 1, let's say we go all the way down to the bottom level, just in slot 1, it's $61 million. Okay, so it is in your best interest, even if these people here only put 2 people in. If you were to manage to put 50 people in and train those 50 to do 2, only 2, you stand to make $25,000. Now, you might think, okay, that's pretty average because so far you've put in 50 people. Mind you, the people who you've enrolled and the people who you've helped get started and you've changed a little part of their life, they're going to want more and more and more of this, and they're going to want to put in more than just 2 people. So in this case, let's say these people also put in 4 people. That takes your level 10 just on slot 1 at $5 down to up to $8.7 million, and that's not even including all these other slots. All right, so that's something I wanted to run you through. I really hope that you got the value out of this. Feel free to reach out, comment on this, or send me a private message. I'm more than happy to have a chat to you. And if there's anything I can do to help you out, that'd be I'm more than happy to help you. And yeah, have a great day.